The art world is so fascinating to me. That's honestly the main reason I started this channel. I love scouring both the internet and real world to uncover and discuss the many marvels in media released in both past and present. But an art form that I engage with almost daily is music. I'm always trying to seek out new music to listen to. I love finding new artists and listening to new albums because everyone brings something so different to the table. Stumbling upon an album that I have never heard of before is always a cool experience. You never know what you're about to hear. It's all unique in its own way. Sometimes I do think that music listening can get stagnant for me. Some artists tend to hop on trendy waves just to blend in with a pre-existing audience, which can lead to a repetitive sound. But I do understand why they do it, so trust me, I'm not knocking no one's hustle. However, there are numerous upcoming artists out there that are so unique and great that I just totally get engaged with their sound and this new avenue they're trying to take. So, I want to share some thoughts with you about an album that completely floored me in recent months. It delivered such a tremendous sound that I can't help but revisit the feelings I had from my first listen a couple months ago to now, where it still resonates with me. I am talking about Cameron Winter's Heavy Metal in this new episode of Currents. Alright, I think I should preface the remainder of this video with my taste in music. I listen to anything. Rap, rock, metal, shoegaze, lounge pop, folk, whatever. I felt like I had to say that since I'm really not one of those old heads that have a disdain for the new wave of music. For example, when Xavier So Bass made his way into the underground rap scene hopping on jerk beats, I loved it. The distorted beats, the nonchalant flow, it's really like catnip to my ears, I can't lie. And in the underground rap scene, you got some really interesting artists that are making dope music, to be honest. Nettspend, OsamaSon, Shay, Pretty Fun. And they all share one similar trait. They just don't care. The music is loud, distorted, relaxed in lyrics, but that's so dope to me. That's rock and roll. And that's when Cameron Winter comes into play. That loudness that can be found in those underground artists I just mentioned a second ago is found in the heavy metal album. Cameron Winter's heavy metal feels like a cacophony of street sounds and outdoor music combined, creating wondrous musical melodies. Cameron Winter is a musical artist based in New York. He is a singer-songwriter and is the frontman vocalist for the band Geese. I've listened to some of the band's music since listening to heavy metal. They have more of a rock type of sound, which I really enjoy, to be honest. Cameron's vocals for the band are great. His range is insane. I say that because heavy metal is so different in sound. I watched an interview on YouTube from Andy Frasco's World Saving Podcast, and Cameron mentions that he didn't want any of the music on his solo album to sound like leftover Geese records. And he meant that entirely. To start, he practically omitted the use of drums for this record. Whereas some people would totally disregard that idea since drums create such a prominent rhythmic function for music, he embraced it, resulting in such a unique sound. It's so hard for me to even articulate how I feel when listening to it. But it's kinda like when a leaf is just being blown in the wind. No aim or direction, it just is. I really agree with the notion that music is poetry, and there is no better example for that statement than this album. I'm going to recite some lyrics from the song Love Takes Miles on this record. Watching the bells, watching the lights, what I want is far away. Talk to the moon, flatten her down, make her watch the wind all night. She can wait. Lonely as hell, walking around, without moving, I'm not here. Watching the moon, writing it down. Love takes miles, love takes years.
Love takes smiles. Love takes years.
Just really beautiful lyrics to take in. They feel surreal in nature. In the David Lynch video I made a while ago, I talked about the feeling of art rather than searching for its concrete explanation. And honestly, that is exactly how I feel about this album. The feeling it grants me when listening to it is so raw and personal. All of the tracks on this record feel vulnerable. There are also some moments on the songs in this album where it feels as if Cameron is saying whatever is on his mind, just whatever he is feeling in the moment, which makes you connected to the tracks. You are connected to what he is feeling. The human voice is an instrument. There is no doubt about that. But a thing that I really am enamored by in this album is how Cameron uses his voice to belt out these hums and uhs. There are these late moments in some of the tracks where he does that, and it creates something really special. It's like going to a live performance of a guitarist and they decide to do a cool guitar solo that isn't on the original track, and everyone just sits or stands there amazed, unaware of what they will do next, but completely attached to that moment. I really wish I could play more of the songs from the album in this video, just so I could show you exactly what I mean and highlight more of those moments. So, this is the first Duck Breaks call to action. Check this album out. Whether you love it or hate it, there's something really cool going on that Cameron is trying to do, and I think it is worth giving it a chance. From the moment I first listened to this album to now, Cameron has since made appearances on BBC Music and Jimmy Kimmel. A lot of the songs on this record speak to me so deeply. Hearing Drinking Gauge for the first time damn near touched my soul. So yeah, whether he does this as a one-off and just continues with Geese, I'm still down to listen because I feel like he has great ideas and a great voice. But I'd be lying if I said I don't want to hear another solo project from him. It's just something so unique that he has going on, and there needs to be more of this in the art world.
Oh yeah, Nettspend's new album. Listen to that shit instead. Listen to that shit instead.
Alright, that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. This album has been on my mind for months, so I felt like I had to give it its righteous praise. This has been Duck Breaks, and the video isn't over yet. I got something to show you. It has been 1 year since starting this super fun project. I really enjoy making content for this channel, and I feel like I've learned so much in terms of creating. So I thought I should do something a little special to celebrate 1 year on this channel. The 1 year anniversary video for Duck Breaks is on its way very, very soon. Love y'all.